Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan, the channel where we share all of your Thailand stories. Now today guys, we have a long time subscriber that wants to share his story about his Thai girlfriend that he's been with for the past 5 years. Apparently, she's a good girl, she's a non-Thai bar girl. So let's hear what this subscriber has to say and let's work out whether this guy is being played for the long game or he's actually found a good one. Let's begin today's Thailand story. Hi Dan. I have been out to Thailand for the first time and stayed in Pattaya for 10 days. I had watched many of your videos before travelling. I have a friend who has a bar with expats there all the time. There was even one 70-odd-year-old who was paying 10,000 baht per month to a girl in her 20s for her company, and she was the most stunning Thai girl I had ever seen. Period. My friend owned a pub and I ended up DJing there for the night. It was a good laugh and done as a favour, so I was getting free beer all night. At the end of the night, the bar manageress asked what I was doing, and I said I am just going back to my hotel, which she replied, "Do you want to come back to mine for coffee?"
Sexy time. Yeah.
I agreed, as she was different to other Thai women. She was half German, half Thai, and she was the manageress, not a bar girl. We had a great night and I left to go home. This was just before COVID hit in January 2021. During this time we kept in touch, and during this I found out she was a good girl as she worked for a friend. This lasted all through COVID and we met again in 2023 when I travelled over again and kept in touch throughout. She was straight down the middle. What my mate was paying her was above average, so was never asked for money at all. She is self-sufficient.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
When I returned, I thought I would have the usual I need money for my family in Isan, etc. But this never happened. As we grew closer, I could see that there was only me and nobody else in the scenario. She worked for a good friend, so I knew she wasn't a bar girl and didn't put it about, so to speak, but she was very keen, as was I.
Good luck.
Anyway, 2 years later, I flew back and we met again, and it was like we had never been apart. I was looking for the short or long-term scam. I talked to my mate. He already agreed that she's a good girl and to go for it, as she has had some tough times. He even said in the 2 years since I had last seen her, she had distanced herself from any Falang and didn't go near anyone else. I was happy from my end, and so was she. We got on very well, as I couldn't talk a lot of Thai. Her English was very good, being half German and half Thai. 2 years on from our last meet, we are still in touch. 5 years have passed, and I thought I would be supporting half of Isan, but that has never been the case. She has supported herself and has not asked for a penny despite offering. She is her own woman and she respects me for being there and not just as a Phalanx sponsor. So, almost 5 years in, never asked for a penny, supports herself and has a non-bar girl job. Very, very loyal and wants me for me. So she says, and I do believe her, but the long game still plays in my head. Is she playing the long game? Not once in 5 years has she asked for anything. Am I reading this right? I trust her, but we all know the stories with the long game. But this feels different. Am I overjudging this? Thanks. P.S. Please keep my name and picture anonymous.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
I'm going to, okay?
Right guys, firstly, thank you very much for sending in your story. I've had a look at the photograph that you sent to me, and you both kind of match in the looks department and the age department, okay? I would guess, because you didn't state your age in your story, that you are around maybe 44, 45 years old, and she looks similar in age also. Right, what I will say is that if you match with the Thai woman and you didn't find her as a bar girl or a freelancer or working in the go-go bar or down the old ping pong show, then yeah, you've got a chance. You have to match, guys, like anywhere in your own country. You know, you have to have an amazing personality, or you have to match within the looks department, or it all combines into one, a little bit of everything. So for me, she's not going to be earning a big salary in the job that she's in. Yeah, you stated she's worked, she gets above the average salary, but it still isn't a lot. And she will want marriage, she will want a future, and obviously she is not going to be able to pay for all of that. So as with any woman, yeah, that's got a normal job, if you get with a woman even from your own country and you're making more money, etc., then yeah, you're going to be the provider of that house together and everything that goes inside of it, car, and you know, everything that you need for life. You are more than likely going to be the provider for that, and you will get Thai women that are just the same as women back home, and they're happy with just that. Now, you said in your story that you spent 2 years away from each other. Can you honestly state, you have to look at it this way, she got with you quite easy, yeah? You was DJing or something, and on that night she basically offered for you to go back and have nookie with her, yeah? That's what coffee means, especially past midnight. So she got with you quite easily, and maybe it's because she was super attracted to you, who knows, right? But she did. So you're stating that for the past 2 years, she has not had the opportunity or that wanting to go with a guy in that past 2 years, when she sounds like she's going to meet a lot of foreign men. That's the worrying part for me. But you may have already looked at that and might have thought, yeah, she might have done, but we wasn't together for 2 years, so I can understand, blah, 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 blah. But for me, I'm just a bit more of a realist, and it's a possibility. But at the end of the day, if she is playing the long game, you're not getting taxed for anything. You know, you've watched a lot of videos, you know the score by now, you know what to look out for, you've heard about all the red flags. So you always got to walk with a little bit of caution. But I think this woman, if I was to have a guess, I would say, yeah, she's going to want marriage, maybe need to pay for a wedding. She's going to want to live somewhere. They don't like to rent, Thai people, they prefer to buy, yeah? Not just because they want to steal your house, it's because they want to have something they can leave the kids, and they think it's stupid to pay rent, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, there's things like that that are going to be up and coming, and you just need to decide whether you're willing to take that next step. Apart from that, guys, let the subscriber know exactly what you think about his situation. Has he found a good girl, or is she in it for the long haul? Right, now if you've got your own Thailand story and you wish to share it on the channel, whether you're a Thai or you're a foreign guy from any corner of the world, then get your email sent in to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe out there. Best of luck. Ciao for now. Bye bye.